Today on the net, the American web looks back at the online campaigning in the midterm elections. The Chinese blogosphere denounces the forced evictions in the country. And MySpace opts for a new look. Americans have cast their vote in the midterm elections, a ballot that was looked upon as a referendum on Barack Obama. We take a look back at the fierce online campaigning. Although Republicans and Democrats have used the web to mobilize support amongst voters and present themselves in the best light, it has also relayed many blunders. The blog The Unmitigated World catalogues some of them, like this video that shows Tea Party candidate Sharon Angle telling Latino students that they look Asian. The site Ranker is proposing a similar hit parade. This clip of Republican candidate Dan Fanelli's racist campaign is among the chosen clips. He describes the characteristics of a terrorist, an Arab-looking man with a beard, whilst the traveller that does not pose a threat is depicted as a white man. Another memorable moment of the campaign is this dynamic intervention from an annoyed Jimmy McMillan, candidate for the Rent is Too Damn High party, during a debate in New York. And this campaign also saw an influx of negative online publicity. The site Reason TV decided to compare these attacks with those launched by John Adams and Thomas Jefferson at the beginning of the 19th century. The site has transformed their insults into a campaign ad, and it's quite plain to see that the level of personal attacks during the 2010 elections is just as strong as it was in the United States' third ever presidential campaign. A bloody map plotting information of forced evictions in China and asking residents to refuse to buy housing built through violence. This project is cataloguing incidents linked to abusive evictions across the country. In this model, open to contributions from web users, a volcano represents mass demonstrations, flames are for when those resisting eviction set themselves alight, and beds for when property owners were killed. Collusion between local authorities and property developers, and also insufficient compensation. These evictions are making the owners angry. They're ordinary people prepared to do anything to protect their property. This farmer from Hubei province has built a firework-firing cannon to defend his property from the demolition teams. His resistance won him a record compensation payout of approximately €80,000 for his patch of land. But in general, these smallholders, who often see their water and electricity cut off to force them to leave, are powerless against the police, who, as we see in these amateur images filmed in August, have no hesitation in arriving en masse to seize a house. In September, the subject was once again widely discussed online, when in Jiangxi province, 3 people set themselves alight to protest the destruction of their home. One of them died, and a family member is taking the central authorities to court. She relates her fight on this blog that has gathered support from thousands of web users. MySpace has been given a makeover. The site was the star of social networks in the 2000s decade, but has been running out of steam, notably due to show stealer Facebook. To fight its has-been image with its overloaded profile pages that slow down the browser, MySpace has announced a complete overhaul to bring it back up to date. Uncluttered, clear, and with a new logo, MySpace is focusing on content. The welcome page will display the most popular videos, songs, and articles. What do this tapir, this tiger, and this rhinoceros all have in common? They're all newborns, and they make millions of web users happy. Zooborns is a website devoted to baby animals born in zoos and aquariums across the globe. This concept has attracted millions of visitors. Zooborns announces the births and follows the steps of these babies. Lions and tigers are particularly popular, but you can decide for yourself who you think is the cutest. It's unlikely passengers will forget this particular arrival to London's Heathrow Airport in a hurry. A telecoms operator came up with the original idea of organising a flash mob to welcome travellers off their planes in song. A spectacular welcome that gave huge pleasure to everyone present at the arrivals terminal.